Welcome back to my channel. I'm Crystal. This is In My Own World Tarot. And this is the next 48 for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or wherever you have a heavy Gemini placement. Please keep in mind, Gemini, this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with every single Gemini out there. If you're new to my channel, Gemini, hey, how you doing? I pray before each and every one of my readings, so that way my energy is protected, your energy is protected as well. If you're returning, Gemini, thank you so much for returning and trust me with your energy. I greatly appreciate it. So, Gemini, let's go ahead and get into your reading for the next and see what is going on with you. Song, All of the Lights stuck in my head before I got to your reading by Rihanna. So there's that. Great God in heaven, ancestors. Ooh. Great God in heaven, ancestors, please allow me to tap to the energy of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or wherever they have a heavy Gemini placement. Please allow me to relay these messages to the Geminis accurately and clearly as possible. Please protect my energy during this reading, protect their energy as well. And please continue to bless our lives with peace, abundance, prosperity, and protection. Thank you, amen, and ashe. Gemini, if you're new to my channel, I break the Gemini next 48 readings up by Deacon. All right. If you're not familiar with a deacon is, it's over on my community page, and there is a photo there, and it breaks down what each deacon means. But the first deacon is May 21st to May 31st. Cuspers are welcome in there. So you may be a cusper, Gemini Cancer cusper, Gemini Taurus cusper, or a cusper baby, meaning May 31st, so you can fall between the first and the second. The second deacon is June 1st to June 10th. The third deacon is June 11th to June 21st. So we're going ahead and kick it off with the first deacon. And then after that, on Fridays, we go Aries to Pisces to see if that person is coming towards you, if it's the person on your mind, what is the situation, if you're dealing with that particular sign or zodiac, however you want to call it. All right. So let's go ahead and Friday. We're going to kick it off. It's Friday, hey, and I'm ready to sing something. All right. If you're new here, I never know the lyrics to any song because I didn't write them. And I like to jam. Actually, I boogie, so there's a difference. Let's go. First Deacon Gemini. What is it that they need to know about this weekend? The first Deacon Gemini. Anything they need to know? I'm not sure what's something. Don't F with me. Obstacles. Are you telling me the same sign? Some of y'all going to ignore some shit and go to sleep. If that's not the first Deacon Gemini, I don't know what is. Some of you could be Gemini, Taurus customers, or have heavy Taurus placements. And he's like, listen, if I'm confused, I'm stuck, I don't know what to do, I'm going to sleep. Some of you may ever go over to a friend's house. Some of you have a friend to where you can go over there and chill. Where that's like, they're telling you to do that. Like, man, go have a movie night somewhere outside of your house, but somewhere where you feel comfortable. You know, somewhere to where you can go to that person's house and you feel comfortable taking a nap. Not if you fall asleep somewhere, you might get robbed. Don't go to that person's house, okay? Go to the person's house that don't got roaches, right? Go to the person's house to where they got snacks. And they are welcome to come to your home too, because I see best friends here, so that's an exchange of energy. All right, some of you will be doing that. Yeah, there's going to be something, Gemini, that you had planned to do this weekend, and it could be something, it could be like task. I'm feeling like paperwork, homework, things like that. You can be like, F this, I'm going to sleep. It'll get done in the morning because you have self-care here and directions. Pay attention to the signs of like your social media feeds, or like if you're on your phone, and then like, you know how like ads can pop up on your social media and it'll say, or like a random post is like meditation or something like that. You're like, what? I wasn't even looking for that. I was trying to figure out what was happening with Risha Tisha. Not all of that. It's a sign for you to go lay down and go focus back on yourself because you're being distracted. And that was a sign that you got. Okay? All right. What else is going on with the first Deacon Gemini? Don't even get me started on that. Whole time the world is distracted by that, you know, all those stocks are being sold. That's what happens when you let distractions get into you. You miss the big picture. But anyways, move forward. You have the Queen of Pentacles, Three of Swords, yeah, the Empress, You're realizing, yeah, Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Some of you are about to have a truth moment with yourself and realize what you've been wasting your time on or giving too much energy to. And it's like some of you, I was just saying this earlier to someone, some of you are going to have a feeling of understanding what your true feelings were in regards to something that you wasted your time on. Was it really anger or was it disappointment? Because those are two different emotions, right? And so some of you are going to come to a realization sitting on your power is like, I'm more mad at you could be more of like, dang, the truth is I'm kind of mad at myself that I came down off my throne. I missed money. I missed time. So I'm not really angry anymore at the situation. I'm more disappointed at the time I spent on a situation. And some of that may come in a dream state, and it may come when you're quiet to yourself and you're really doing some self work and really evaluating your emotions. Because in order to truly heal, sit and truly understand your triggers, you have to understand the emotion that comes with that trigger. And once you understand the emotion, the accurate emotion that you're feeling when it comes with that trigger, because a lot of times we misidentify some of the emotion that we're like, oh, I was mad at the situation. Really? Were you? Or were you more disappointed? Were you more disappointed in your actions? Were you more disappointed in the person? Were you more disappointed that you were even in the situation? Because anger and disappointment are two different things. Because disappointment you can get over, and disappointment you can grow from because disappointment was a lesson. Anger can come with a lot of actions, words that didn't mean to be said, words sometimes that can't be taken back. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of you are definitely going to be paying attention to that in the next 48. So let's go ahead and move on to the third deacon, Gemini. It gets crazy, man. We're forever healing, forever evolving, and you start looking at things differently. Okay. What's going on with the second? Ooh, I said I almost skipped the second. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. What's going on with the second deacon of Gemini? I'm not sure. I think it's going to be a karaoke night. Somebody karaokeing, self-karaoke, having your own personal concert. Are you driving? Be careful. You got walking away. Really? I don't want to play this 78 card pickup with you today. You have walking away. I was talking to the deck of cards. Cooking. Some of you are going to be refusing. You're not cooking this weekend. So that's one. Fear. Embarrassed. Healing. Multiple offers. Whoa. Family. You're going to have people trying to drag you out the house this weekend. Graduation and money. Yep. Because people see your glow up. Be mindful of people saying, hey, you want to come here? You want to go this place with me? You want to go this place with me? Especially if people you don't fuck with. Because you got the money to do it. Or they see you growing, but they wasn't fucking with you. They walked away from you because you were an embarrassment or something. Or it's like, with this walk away, cooking, fear, embarrassed, healing, multiple offers, graduation, money, family, this immediately tells me that you were being prejudged before you were finished. You know how you can't taste a meal that you're cooking, especially if you have some type of protein in it. So a real protein like a beef or a chicken or something like that. You really can't go tasting it, because if you go taste it, you may poison yourself because the meat's not cooked fully, right? So it's not going to taste the same as when the meat is cooked fully, and then you let it, simmer for a while, and you let the seasoning soak into it if you didn't marinate it or things like that. So a lot of you were looked at as embarrassment, possibly to your family members or things like that, because they could have judged you at a younger age before you went through your transition, while you were going through embarrassing moments in your life, while you were making stupid decisions, being young, stupid, and you healed some of that because the healing is here. So now you're in a different place. You graduated. Now everybody's reaching out to you, say, hey, I want to hang out with you, this is that, but they had no words for you when you were going through your journey. Which everybody, mind your business, goes through a journey. Everybody does. And that's what's crazy to me about people who judge people who are going through life. Because everybody has to go through life. Now, are they dealing with different situations that you deal with? Some of the situations that people deal with, you couldn't see yourself in it, but it could always happen to you. You see what I'm saying? These are people, and it could be your family. Some of you have some crooked ass family members. I have to say it like that. Because these are people who possibly even went through life how you went through life and made some of the dumb decisions that you've made when you were younger. But because they are at a certain place in their life, they're looking at you like, oh, well, when I was this age, I didn't go through it. You're a liar and a fraud because you on your second wife, or you on your third husband, or you're 50 and you're just getting a mortgage. You just fucking up at 35. You see what I'm saying? So some of you need to be mindful of some of the invitations that are coming in this week. And this is not the scary. Tarot is just to open your eyes and to reveal truths that you do not see. Okay? And I want to put that out there. This is going on a tangent. Some of you, I don't know who this is I'm tapping into, but some of you watch tarot like, man, a certain, I don't know if it's me or another one, but some of you like, dang, they're always negative. They're always telling me something wrong or telling me somebody's out to get me. Tarot is meant to open you to truths that you do not see. A lot of us live in a place of giving people the benefit of the doubt and wanting to see the goodness in people, which is a great thing. That means you're a humanitarian. That means that you walk through life in a positive light. And there are many great people in this life. However, when you come to readings like this, we're tapping into things that you don't see to help you to discern and say, hey, this is happening, this is coming. I understand you give people the benefit of the doubt, but you may want to make sure that you have your antennas open, that you're paying attention to your intuition is what tarot readings are for. So that's for someone who's on the fence. I don't know who that is, but somebody's on the fence. So anyway, let's see what else is going on with the second Deacon Gemini. Like somebody's on the fence like, oh man, is this right? What is this? They say this is evil, but I don't feel like I'm doing anything demonic, but I don't know. So that was for somebody. Yeah, move forward. What else is going on with the second Deacon Gemini? And I just saw the High Priestess trying to come out. So let's see. You guys got the Seven of Cups, the Chariot. Some of you going card shopping. The Judgment, a nice one too. Three of Cups, Four of Swords. Yeah, if there's a group, somebody invites you in a car with a group of people. It's no. Three of Cups, Four of Swords, Ten of Swords. There's some type of some invitation. And it's something with a family. So there's an invitation that you get an invitation to. It's a setup. Somebody trying to do like an intervention on you, like you're a crazy person. Be mindful, man. And it's not like an intervention to where you're going to be set off to rehab or something like that. Or it could be, but it's like an intervention to where somebody, they trying to catch you in a lie or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or this is you trying to catch somebody in the lie. The Hangman, the Justice, the Five of Pentacles. Somebody could have lied to someone else about you, to a group of people, and they're like, nah. And then somebody's coming to a realization like, damn, man, they lied to me about Gemini, second Deacon Gemini. It could be another air sign they got lied to, or a Cancer or a Capricorn. They went to like, this could be somebody who went to their family and went for their advice, like, man, what you think of Gemini and this and that? And they was like, nah, man, that seemed like a type of person that got option. That seemed like a person that's a liar. That's a gossiper, man, that person. And then they coming to find out you're none of those things as well. So this is somebody went to the wrong people for advice about you, or they just observed you as well. But somebody doesn't know how to use their own discernment, their own discretion there. So that's happening too. Move forward. Let's go to my third Deacon Gemini. What's going on with the third Deacon Gemini? I had to check my text, y'all. What's going on with the third Deacon Gemini? If you gotta be, especially in this season that we're in, not just because we're in Pisces season, because the energy that we have a stellium going on in Pisces, we also have a stellium going on in Aquarian energy. And those are the most, you have to think those energies, Uranus and Neptune, are dreamy planets. There, because those are the planets of innovation, are the planets of authenticity. So those are the planets that rule the energy of you being able to dream and you being able to create. But also in that energy, when you're dreaming and creating, some people don't know how to take those dreams and turn them into goals. And then that goal has to have a plan. You get people who get stuck in the dream, which then goes the opposite way, and a dream can become a fantasy, right? So you got to be very careful in this season to really be using your discernment and checking yourself. Be like, wait a minute, am I looking at this right? Or is that something I made up in my head? Double check with yourself, you know? And but some people don't, and some people are walking around delusional as hell. And this is going to be happening not just in Pisces season of this year, but for what? We're going to be in the age of Aquarius, what, for like the next 28 years, I want to say? It's going to be happening for a while. So this ain't just yesterday or today or tomorrow. It's going to be for a little minute. People going to be crazy as hell. Like, people are starting to get the shock of their life. If y'all haven't noticed what's happening in the collective with social media. You know, people were living their best life off of social media, you know, having these lavish lifestyles, becoming millionaires, which is wonderful, which is great, being content creators, but not taking that money, and they're thinking this money is going to be long lasting. This is my career. This is forever. No, this was something that was always meant to be temporary. Social media started out as just being a connection to people in other parts of the world, not necessarily to build businesses and everything like that. Websites are for that. Google was built for that, not necessarily social media. Case in point, and the key term in that is what? Social. It was meant as a social networking experiment, actually. And people took that and they thought this was something that was always meant to be a temporary and an experiment, and they took it and made it a permanent vice in their life. But the thing about it is, you can always take something that happens to you temporarily, like a lump sum, and you could switch it and turn it into wealth. But sometimes you can't turn in the temporary, whatever temporary happiness or joy in that same environment. You can't turn it into something long lasting. You have to step out of that environment and put it into something stable, which should have started happening with a lot of content creators when we were in that North Node in Taurus the last year and a half before we moved to the North Node in Aries. Anybody else pick up that energy? Because the change started happening then when we switched from that North Node in Taurus to Aries. You're going to start seeing it. You're going to start seeing, this happen. So hopefully, and I pray that the content creators of the world start taking these lump sums of money and putting them away and investing it in other avenues, and investing it in like real estate and the stock market. Well, what's going to be left of the stock market, because that's about to be washed away as well. We're in the age of Aquarius, but Pluto is also in Aquarius, so we're about to have towers after towers after towers after towers, because everything's going to have to be rebuilt, and everything's going to have to be rebuilt in the right way, which we're talking about Uranus Aquarian energy, and that's what's happening. So people need to pay attention. You know what I mean? Even companies, you see companies that are, this is a rant, by the way, companies that are falling apart were never built on a solid foundation in the first freaking place. But then you have companies, and then people, mind your business, talking about people working 9 to 5, but you're working at a 9 to 5 with a company that's been in business for 100 years and will continue to be in business for 100 years, depending on the company. Even the newer companies, if they have built on a solid foundation from the jump, these companies will last through the change in the economy and through all the changes that's happening with taxes and everything. They'll last because it was built on a solid foundation. But what we're also going to see in the political aspect of it, in the laws, we're going to see a lot of laws changing, a lot of laws going back to how they were. So it's going to be who of you to be in that Aquarian energy to not pass judgment on your fellow man, because a lot of the laws are going to go back to how it was in the 50s and 60s. I don't need to say any more to that. But all of that is going to become apparent again when we're talking about segregation and all that will be apparent again, right? Just in a different form, in different avenues, in different ways, but it will come back. It's going to be up to you to remain in that Aquarian energy and not judge your fellow man, right? So anyways, so move forward. That's my rant for the day. Second, are we on the second or third? I don't even fucking know. Rant the third deacon Gemini. Because it's like people are not paying attention, man. You know, pay attention. Pay attention. What's going on? All right. Yeah, it's going to be even scarier time, because what makes this times that we're in now even scarier than what it was in the past, in the 20s and the 30s and the 40s and the 50s, is that it's not going to be as in your face as it was before. They've gotten more craftier, you know, with the approaches, and you're in a different space. You're sitting at the table, so you're not really going to be able to, unless you're really. That's why a lot of people, that surge influx of people going into spirituality and all of that happens about the last 4 or 5 years. And the people who woke up and opened their third eye, some people did, some people didn't, some people judged it. And the ones who judged it and said, oh man, that's crazy, that's demonic, you shouldn't be talking to spirits and this and that, was the ones who didn't get the secret, and the ones you're going to start seeing lose their damn mind. So the ones who said people who were losing their mind going into spirituality going to be the same ones. Oh man, I need to be diagnosed with this mental disorder and that mental disorder, and I don't know what to do. This is that. You should have opened up your mind at the time when it was needed to be, but you judged it. You gonna see? You gonna see? Gonna be running scared. They're gonna be. Look, here we got the death card here. 3 of Swords, man, this about to be some crazy shit. 9 of Cups, 4 of Swords, the Moon. Some of you may hear someone passing. Speaking of that, unaliving themselves as well. And it may be because, yeah, man, you may be resting this weekend. You may get a phone call. Some of you are going to get a phone call in the middle of the night. Or you're going, if it's not that, a dream of something happening here. Some of you be having premonitions, man. Let me know in the comments what your premonitions are. But a lot of you be having premonitions here about things, about even like people you haven't met yet, sexual encounters you may have, things like that. Like someone running away from you, knowing they should be coming towards you. You have dreams about this person. Who are you? Let me know in the comments. I like to hear what y'all be dreaming about, your premonitions and stuff. And you're gonna start seeing them come to pass. All right. Dang. Let's go ahead and get into Aries to Pisces. See what's going on Aries to Pisces, because I done ranted as per usual. I know I be channeling. I like to call it rants, but I really be channeling. I just like to call it rants. Let's go Aries to Pisces. That's why I said if you book a personal reading with me, I know it says 30 minutes. I'm a liar for those 30 minutes. It's going to go way past that. If it hits 30 minutes, then I'll be very surprised. And more than likely, it's very rare that I have readings that only are lasting 30 minutes. They usually go way over that. If it's a pre-recorded, yeah, but if you're live with me, nah. Because I'm picking up when I can feel it. So, there's that. Now, Aries to Pisces. Tell me about a Gemini dealing with Aries. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Magician upright. This person going to try to swindle some money out of you. This person might try to wine and dine you. They ain't got a dime to their name. Trust me. This dinner is on Capital One, not their paycheck. Because they don't have one. Gemini dealing with the Taurus. You got the 3 of Swords. And the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, my card's starting to fade. So the Taurus here, the thing about the Taurus is that they wanted to come toward you for a new beginning, but they know, like somebody knows, this Taurus knows not to come toward you because they on some bullshit. It's like this Taurus knows it's like some type of lesson, or they're already knowing that you're going to reject them before it. So this Taurus ain't even going to try. Gemini dealing with a Cancer. You got the world and the Gemini. This is Gemini dealing with a Gemini. The world and the chariot. Some of you are dealing with a Gemini that travels for work or travels for a living. You're going to be traveling with each other. It's a good person to travel, go on vacation with. You guys are going to go on vacation or something together. Gemini and Cancer. You got the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. Regretfully so, I regret to inform you I no longer want to deal with you. Some of you are going to be breaking up with a Cancer, or a Cancer breaking up with you. Gemini dealing with the Leo. You got the Six of Cups and the Seven of Cups. This Leo is actually supposed to be someone who is a soulmate for you. You guys had a soul contract, but this Leo can't stop keeping their options open. Gemini dealing with a Virgo. The Two of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. Listen, this Virgo, listen, baby, whoever is dealing with this Virgo is going to drive you every which way too crazy. You understand me? This Virgo is a burden. This Virgo, they don't know if they're coming or going. Why is this Virgo such a burden? Page of Swords. They could be stalking you. Death card. Yeah, they're going to get tired of stalking you, whatever, because it's starting to be... This Virgo is the type of person who would blame you for them loving you too much and not doing right because they love you too much. Be careful, this Virgo, a crazy motherfucker. All right, Gemini and the Libra. You have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. This is something that is going to be slow to open up emotionally, but with this Knight of Pentacles here, and the Knight of Pentacles is one of the most steadfast cards in the deck. This is a card of resilience, not giving up, but building slowly. They'll be slow to open up, but eventually it will happen. Gemini dealing with a Scorpio, the Knight of Swords, and the Sun. Ooh, you and the Scorpio will have a lot in common. You'll make each other happy. Gemini dealing with a Sagittarius, Queen of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. Somebody cares more about a career than getting to know you, or you do. They ain't trying to do it. Gemini dealing with a Capricorn. You have the Nine of Swords and the Justice card. You stress this Capricorn the hell out. Please reach out. Somebody, go check this Capricorn temperature. Text them hey or something like that. Seven of Wands. They don't know. This Capricorn has high anxiety because they're in love with you, but they don't want to look like a stupid idiot and reach out to you first. They don't want to look desperate. This Capricorn has they have to have some type of anxiety issue. The Nine of Swords, just because I'm getting I don't know, this Capricorn, they'll send you a text, but then it's in their phone. Trust me. If you text this Capricorn, whoever the Gemini, they got a heavy Capricorn placement. They may have a Capricorn Venus. Text this Capricorn, hey, how you doing? This Capricorn going to text you back so fast, going to make your head dance spin. Because they've been waiting. They've been waiting to say something to you, but they're like, nah, I don't want to say nothing first. I don't want to be thirsty. And I don't think Gemini, they're a little mean. They're a little feisty. They like that you feisty, but they like that you loving. But then they don't know which side they're going to get with you. So they're like, nah, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for Gemini to say something to me. I'm going to let them run it. But listen, if you want to run a 5K, they gonna put their sneakers on with you, okay? But this Capricorn, listen, you stress this Capricorn. Why are you stressing this Capricorn the fuck out, Gemini? Huh? And you know it too. Whoever I'm talking to, you know you stress this Capricorn out. That's messed up. Aquarius and Gemini. You guys got the Judgment, Two of Wands. You guys are meant to be together in some type of union, possibly married. It's only gonna last 2 years though. Something about 2 years. Something about 2 years. Gemini and a Pisces. You got the Hermit, Five of Wands, the Tower. This Pisces was never single from the get-go. They went back to somebody from their past. That's number one. That this Pisces has somebody that they break up, make up with. And now they have a burden, and now they all depressed. The wounded warrior here, the Six of Wands, because they done met your ass. And now the person that they keep making up and breaking up with, they're like, man, this person ain't shit. But I can't let this person go because they're going to keep coming back. But then I can't go to Gemini because Gemini, they don't take no shit. So what am I supposed to do? Let me pretend that I'm single. And let me see if I could try it on Gemini. But damn, I can't try it on Gemini. So I'm just going to go back to the person of my past. This Pisces is a piece of shit. All right? But they may try to offer you something. Page of Cups, Ten of Cups, the Ace of Swords. the Star. The thing about you and this Pisces, it's either you have the healing energy for this Pisces or this Pisces has this healing energy for you. But somebody got to leave they past alone before this can be a thing. All right. Let's ask. Okay. Somebody's like, are you going to ask? Is this Pisces going to leave their past alone, or is the Gemini going to leave their past alone? Because y'all not going to drive me crazy. It's what you're not going to do. All right. You got the Knight of Wands, the Fool, the Ten of Pentacles, King of Swords. They are in time. In time. Somebody has to, it's like somebody is going to have to see someone's true value and actually spend some like adequate amount of time with them to really open their eyes and see this is the better choice. Like, I really need to leave my past alone. It may happen around Aries season. It's not happening like today. So they'll be like, you say that Pisces is going to see my worth and value. They not even talking to you right now, ma'am or sir. You going to have to wait. Can they reach out first? Thank you. All right. So anyhow, y'all, this has been your reading. I hope it helped you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you made it this far. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the information is down in the description below the video. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected, Gemini, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.